A little motivation for you. A little motivation for you. What's up, everybody? What's up? How are y'all doing today? Welcome back to Tips Tuesdays Live Rehashed. It's your girl Tiffany, and we are back for another episode tonight because it's Tuesday. We live for Tuesdays, and I am excited because I am bringing back this guest to the show that started with us in season one or season two. And I'm excited to see where the conversation goes tonight. Let's introduce and reintroduce to the stage Mr. Charlo Campbell, aka Dope Runner.
What's up? How you doing? How you doing?
I am good. How are you?
Here, I'm alive. It's Tuesday, Tip Tuesdays. We gonna rock it out real quick. We gonna make sure the people get what they need to get.
Yes, yes. So anybody just tuning in, this is Tips Tuesdays live rehash, where I bring in special guests to give different perspective on the topics that I talk about on the audio podcast Tips Tuesdays. So why did I come up with a tongue twister name for the podcast? I don't know. I don't know. But we rolling with it. We running with it. And award winning podcast. So if you ain't checked it out, check it out on all streaming platforms that you listen to audio podcast. So, Tips Tuesdays. So, like I said, tonight we got a guest that's been on here before. We was talking a little bit before the show, and I want to say it was probably season one that I had you on the show, and it was good then. And I know it's gonna be even better now. We're gonna give them some
Absolutely.
more inspiration, motivation, and encouragement.
We done both grew since then for sure. For sure. For sure.
Yes, yes. Well, um, if you will introduce yourself to the people, let them know who you are, what you do.
Okay. Well, I'm back again. It's my second time, so that means I'm doing something right. You feel me? We doing something right. No, but I am the owner of Dope Runner Clothing. It's actually we pretty global now. I started here in Arkansas and we didn't kind of reached everywhere. A lot of places I didn't even know existed. I be getting orders from places I ain't never heard of. I think we got the other day from Wyoming. I ain't even know people lived in Wyoming. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I knew people were there, but I ain't know people really knew what I was doing up there. So that was dope. You know what I mean? But I am the owner of one of the hottest fitness athleisure brands up and coming in the US. I've been at it for 8 years now, you know. So somebody told me when I first started, if you don't got 10 to put in, you ain't gonna win. So I'm
Mm,
almost at that 10 point. And the person who told me that it was this famous rapper, his name was Master P. I met him when I was like 12 years old. He told me that he like, hey, whatever you gonna dedicate yourself to, if you don't got 10 years to put up in it, you might as well leave it alone because it's gonna take that amount of time to figure it out how you want to figure it out. So at year 8, I feel like I done almost figured it out. I feel like I done almost cracked the code. I just had to remember what that wise man told me once before. That's all.
hey, that was some good advice.
Absolutely.
Because a lot of people think that things happen overnight, and it's like, no, you got to put this time in.
Now I ain't never seen nobody make it overnight unless it's always exceptions to the rule, and
Right.
but on the majority point, you know, you got to work. You got to put the
Yes,
work in.
most definitely.
I mean,
Most
8
definitely.
years and I can finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. I took a lot of losses, you know what I'm saying, and I had a lot of wins as well. But the good thing about both of them is it gave me a sense of balance. It gave me a sense of where I need to be and where I don't need to be, and what I do need to do and what I don't need to do.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. That's what's up. So, like he said, he's back for this time. So he was right. Uh,
Absolutely,
I'm always looking for guests that are uh, doing things and a role model or example for others to know that you can do whatever you put your mind to. So he is an example tonight of that. So yes, you doing something right. We see you, and yeah, you keep on doing what you're doing.
absolutely.
All right, so I see. Let me see. Let me check in the comments and see if y'all in here. If you are in here, remember hit that share button. Hit that share button. We're gonna take that time right now.
How do I do that so I can share it to my audience too? Can I
You
do
can
that?
share it out from the podcast page. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna send it to you real quick.
Can I share it on Facebook?
Yes, you can. I'm about to say you in on the podcast page, so you should be able to just share it for me, and it'll go onto yours.
Only thing is
You want me to send you a link?
I'm on it on my laptop. Can I do it on my phone?
Yes.
Yeah, send me the link.
Okay. So yeah, y'all share that out right now. Share it on out. Whether you are watching this on YouTube or Facebook, there should be a share link there for you to share this inspiration that we're going to be giving tonight. I hope that y'all brought a guest with y'all. I be saying, bring somebody with y'all to the show. Okay. It's not a live in person show where you can literally bring somebody with you to the show. So we're gonna share it out. That's how we bring somebody with us to the show. But I see Crystal in here. Hey, she said gooder and gooder. Yes, man, the
What's,
podcast gets gooder and gooder. Especially this season, it's been
what's,
getting gooder and gooder.
what's going on, love? How you doing today?
Yeah.
All right,
Hey, sister.
I think I did something right.
You got it.
I think I did something right. Let's see. Yeah,
And y'all can put in the comments where y'all are viewing from Facebook or YouTube. I like to see where my audience is coming from.
I did it right.
So throughout the show, I will be, asking where y'all are looking from. All right, we're gonna have some good conversation tonight. Y'all know what we get started with. And while I'm doing this part of the segment, just go ahead and share everything on out. But right now, it is announcement time.
Announcement time. It's announcement time. It's time for those announcements. Announcement time. It's announcement time. It's time for those announcements.
All right, all right. We got these announcements, y'all. Remember to go and stream my music, on all platforms. Right now, some of my music is down, but it will be back up in 2026. But until then, the music that is on the platform, y'all go and check it out. I did just release my holiday music, my holiday single, Ringing Bells. So when you get the chance, go and stream that up. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, wherever you listen to music is where you can find my music. And here is a little snippet of what you will receive.
You've been going through some things, been through heartaches and pains. You gotta know that God is there through the fire and the rain. You've gotta keep your head up when life is tough. You've gotta keep your head up. Don't give up. You should walk by faith and not by sight. You've been can't give him the same old praise that I did yesterday. He keeps on blessing me. He woke me up this morning when he started me on my way. Gotta give him some praise. I can't give him the same old praise that make me more like you. Make me more like you. I don't wanna sing just a pretty song. Everything I do for you, I wanna please you, Lord. Show me how to be more like you, talk like you, Lord. And show me how to love your people so unconditional. I wanna walk like you, talk like you, love like you. Lord, I just wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you, love like you. Lord, I just wanna be like you.
Also, if you would like to purchase the latest EP of mine, Same Old Praise, you can purchase that CD. I know a lot of us, we don't bump CDs anymore, but I bump CDs. If you would like a copy of that, they're $15. Just inbox me if you would like a copy of that Same Old Praise EP. And the music that you just heard is on that EP. Also, go and check out the Riff and Rev page. If you have not already, go and like that page. We're going to be doing some things in 2026 that you do not want to miss. So go ahead, like the Riff and Rev page.
I'm Riff. And I'm Rev. And this is the Riff and Rev Show. And Rev. And And this is the Riff and Rev Show.
Yeah, y'all check that out in 2026. More productions that we are going to be putting together, more concerts, more book interviews, just a lot of things that we have planned for the new year. Okay. Also, if you haven't already, go ahead and get your merch. Get your merch. We got the Walk by Faith logo and the Live for Tuesdays logo. You can get this merch at everythingtiffany.com. Everythingtiffany.com. Go and get your merch through there. They are bags and shirts, and we got the 2026 calendar also for you this year. So get your purchase in, support the podcast. All proceeds go to the podcast.
Mr. Mixer got it lit. Gotta get to the paper, yeah, you know I'm getting it. Gotta keep the grind so strong, yeah, you know I'm feeling it. Been in it stay too long, gotta go and get it. I'm committed, I'm so with it. Gotta get to the paper, yeah, you know I'm getting it. Gotta keep the grind so strong, yeah, you know I'm feeling it. Been in it stay too long. Mr. Mix.
All right, so go get your merch. Y'all see, we got them showing off the bags and the shirts and everything like that. So go and get your merch to support the podcast. Also, don't forget to like, share, follow, and subscribe to the podcast if you haven't already. We are 152 episodes in on the audio podcast and 8 seasons in for the live part of the podcast. So I'm so excited about that, y'all. We are on the journey to 200 episodes on the audio podcast. So let's get those streams up and listens up and share the audio podcast. Tips Tuesdays, award-winning podcast. Share it to everybody else because we don't hoard this inspiration, motivation, and encouragement. All right, and that is your announcements for tonight. Um, Charlo, you got anything going on that you're doing?
Yeah, I got a lot going on. I got a whole bunch going on.
Tell us a little something.
What I'm doing right now, though, for real, like for real, is I didn't put Dope Runner to the side. I started creating my kids brand, so I had it to like get out of fashion mode for a while and just dig my mind into the kids world.
Yeah.
Everything kids because I'm an adult. So I had to go see what kids like. You know what I mean? Had to go ask a lot of kids, what do you like? And then I actually started working with kids in the school district where I'm from as well. So I'm able to be around different varieties of kids to see what books they pick up, how they read the books, how they interact with people. So what I did was I created my um, series Riley and Friends. So
Mm.
Riley is my main character, Riley the Road Runner. So for anybody who's been following Dope Runner, as you can tell, my logo is a Road Runner. So what I did was I took my logo and I created a cartoon character around this logo right here, which came out super dope. You know what I mean? So I took that and created that, and now I am in the process of dropping my first book at the top of the year. So my first book is complete. It's titled Riley Wins the Race. Um, Somebody asked me a couple of days ago, like, what is this about? And I was like, well, to explain it and just sum it up real quick is when I was a kid, we had Nifty Nutrition, but then they took it out of school, like the Nifty Nutrition part, they kind of took it out of school. So Riley is my comeback to Nifty Nutrition, where I will begin to teach kids through visual books and audio books on the importance of health, wealth, and wellness and fitness. So that's what I'm like aiming to do. So my first book is Riley Wins the Race. It's about Riley actually finding a group of friends that roots him on to become who he later become to win the race. Because at first he wasn't winning races. Then he met some people that instilled certain things into him to help him win races. So that's basically what the first book is about. Uniquely about my book, though, every book that I do will come with um, 5 or 10 healthy tips, food wise, or then 5 or 10 healthy tips, exercise wise for kids. So I think that's like the cool element in my book. So after every book, a kid can go in their room or the living room or outside and do a quick little workout. You know what I mean? And it's kid friendly. And the parents don't have to worry about them getting hurt because it's super kid friendly. And I'm hoping to instill in them that it's okay to be fit. It's okay to work out. It's okay to get your health together. So that's what I'm working on right now. That's the main thing. And then I am back working with on Dope Runner, but it's just not to the magnitude as I was a year or two ago. Because I really had to lock in with this kid stuff. I feel like that's the future for me. You know.
That's dope. Yeah, no pun intended. That's dope. That's dope. Yes, because we need more people putting into our youth. I'm not even gonna say our youth today, because I mean they are now. You know what I mean? Uh,
Absolutely.
you always hear that saying, about the youth being the youth of tomorrow. It's like no, they are of today.
Of today. Absolutely.
Yes, yes. So I'm excited for that for you. Look, I've been this season I've been filling up my Amazon cart with authors and stuff that I actually know in person. So that's just gonna be another one that's gonna be added onto the list,
Oh yeah.
added onto the list,
Absolutely.
and to be able to support you in that for sure. So, all right, we're gonna get our inspiration going, and I'm gonna first ask you, what is a quote, an inspirational quote or scripture that keeps you going?
Be bold.
Be bold.
Be bold.
So, did you hear somebody say it, or is it like just the thing that you tell yourself?
My granddad used to tell it to me all the time. He used to say, grandson, in life, you're gonna realize just be bold.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Life not hard. Just be bold. With me, I'm when people going right, I'm always going up. I know most people thought I was gonna say going left, but I
Going
don't,
left.
because that's too predictable. You know what I mean? That's too predictable. So when people going right, I'm going up because I don't want to go the same way people are going, and then I don't want to go the same way people think I should be going. So I'm going to the top my way. My way is up. You know what I mean? That's what I see. So be bold. For me, that statement, it just says a lot about character because no matter what I've faced in my life, I've always been bold about it. Right? The ups and the downs. And I think being bold keeps a creative edge to creators, right? Sometimes we think that we don't have what it takes or our product is not being viewed by the people that we want to view it. And that's because we're simply not being bold enough, right? So um I'm in school now for Google. I'm in school with Google right now for digital marketing and ecom. Um, So I didn't take a break from Dope Runner Clothing. What I did was I said, let me go learn the back end of everything. I know what I know how to market the right like my way, but my way is not the right way, right? It's just something that I picked up and I learned living in LA, right? I use a guerrilla style marketing, which I kind of step back from because I want to use that same tactic with my kids brand now. Like I didn't want to do it with Dope Runner anymore. I wanted to say, okay, Dope Runner is what it is gonna be. It's got me where it got me to, but this kids brand, this gonna change millions of lives, and I think I care about that a little bit more at the moment, right? So I am in school right now for digital marketing and e-commerce. And I've been getting a lot of people like, where the clothes and why you ain't put out nothing and why you ain't dropping it how you used to drop it and this is and I'm just like, I had a being bold also it consists of sacrifice. I had to sacrifice something. I had to sacrifice, okay, do I continue trying to do something my way and not doing it to its full potential, or do I step back from it, respect it, right? Understand what it is, go to school, learn it the proper way, and then use my resource from school to be better at what I didn't know the first time around. You know what I mean? So every inventor that I know in the world that invented something that was sustainable in life, they had to reinvent it more than one time. It wasn't just a
Mhm.
one time thing. It was a more than one time situation. So for me, I decided to just sacrifice. And I think that in my mentally, I'm like, okay, people like gonna forget me. But in school, I'm learning. Once you learn the algorithm and you learn what certain things are and how to make certain things go viral or make certain content, analytics do this, or how you test A, test B. When you learn certain things like I'm learning in school, you're not afraid anymore, because you know now you have 20 times the power you had when you simply didn't know anything, only what you taught yourself.
True.
So that's what I've been up to, for real, for real. Um, the last big thing I did was my sneaker. I'm a 34-year-old kid, and people say, why you say kid? And it's because my imagination is so creative that it's like a kid. Like, you would think a little kid was sitting up creating and drawing all this stuff with their imagination. But also, my grandparents still call me kid. That's the name that my grandparents gave me. You know, my grandma, no matter how old I get, she still called me kid because she said, "You my kid." You know what I mean? I'm her grandson, but in her mind, I'm her kid. You feel me?
Right.
So
Right.
I'm just a kid trying to find what's next to benefit the world. I think I got
Mhm.
out of what was benefiting me and tried to figure out what was going to benefit the next generation, the new group, the new age. Could I instill something that I wished a lot of people would have instilled in me, but I had to go figure out on my own, you know? So, yeah, that's what I've been up to, Frank.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And so, sometimes we start with things, and over time, we find out that okay, this is a good path, but I kind of like want to veer off to this. I think with me, I would say in a sense like I was putting out my music more. And then when I went to school for music business, then it gave me more perspective of not just the music side of things. That's how I ended up dibbling and dabbling in podcasts now. But that goes to say that, don't box yourself into doing one thing or
Absolutely.
just doing one genre of something, doing one category of something. Go and express yourself in other ways that, is still your passion, you know.
Absolutely.
So be bold. Be bold. And sometimes in being well, sometimes in being bold, when you be bold, you have to do things that are not already done. You
Absolutely.
have to take ways that people aren't taking, you know. So that quote definitely that resonates with me for sure. I know, with the new year coming up, we get into our resolutions and stuff. I'm not going there. But in 2026, I do want to be more bolder, be
Absolutely.
bolder and make bolder moves. Kind of just jump out there and do things, not think about. Will be logical, but not think about. Well, if I do this, then that. If I do this, then this might not happen. Just try that thing out. Be bold and go and do it. At the end of the day, I rather start and fail than fail to start.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So that's some good words of encouragement there. Hey honey, I see you on here. Hey.
What's going
So
on?
I see y'all quiet in these comments too. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Hey, okay. Um, so yes, we're gonna start the inspiration out with be bold. Be bold. Um, okay. We are gonna go to the wheel and we are gonna see what tonight's first topic is going to be. Let's see. Here we go. All right, so now if you get one of the ones that have the Tips Tuesday logo on it, that is going to be a topic that you pick that off the top of your head, and we're gonna go from there. So let's see where we're gonna start with tonight. Ooh, I like that this one's first. What would you say to your younger self? What would you say to your younger self? So I'm gonna let you answer it first.
Oh, mine gonna be super simple. I already know what I'm gonna tell my younger self.
What you gonna say to your younger self?
Trust your gut more. Trust your gut. Trust your gut more. Intuition. Trust your intuition more.
Yeah.
Um, I allow people to make a lot of decisions for me in my life that I know if I would have went with my gut, I was gonna win every time.
Mm-hmm.
Out in my mind, I'm a winner. I love to win. I'm a competitor. I love to compete. So it was nothing in my mind that would I ever would doubt myself to say if I didn't go with my gut outside of going with other people thought what was best for me,
Mm-hmm.
that I wouldn't have succeeded. So my
Right.
would be is go with my gut. That's why I would tell my younger self. Literally, if I was in the mirror, I would say, "Hey, younger me, go with your gut. It's right. And if it's not right, you'll feel better with the repercussions, knowing that you made that decision solely on your own. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you're good. That would be something I tell my younger self for sure.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Go with your good. A lot of times we like to go with the trend of things. What's popular. And some of the ideas as creators. We have these ideas that are not like other people's. So sometimes we can second guess ourselves and it's like, that sounds different than, what's going on over here. But it's like, go ahead and do that thing that's different because if you don't do something different, then you're just going along with everybody else and that's already been done. It's okay to
Absolutely.
be different. It's
Absolutely.
okay to, like you said, go with your gut and do the thing that you feel is the thing that's gonna, take you to where you want to go.
Absolutely.
That's gonna say what you want to say. It's gonna give that message that you want to give. I think what I would say to my younger self, I've said it before, is just to I would push myself harder. Not even in the sense of, push, but to apply myself more. Um, I always say that I don't regret decisions that have been made in life, but I do see that if I were to push myself a little more to be consistent a little more in the things that I have a passion for and things like that, that I would be further doing those things. But then again, at the same time, I might not have the same perspective that I have now. Like I respect the perspective that I have right now, in a
Absolutely.
sense. But if I were to say to my younger, to say something to my younger self, it would be to apply yourself more and push more for what you have passion for.
No, I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Yes, yes. Like the grind that I have now, if it was
Right.
then I would, yes, I would be, yes, yes, 10 times bigger, better, everything. But the path that I've taken to get where I am right now, I thank God for that path
Absolutely.
because I can appreciate
Where
where
you?
I am right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. So that is what I would say.
I like that.
Yes, yes.
I like that. Cause I'll say that too.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, and you already, like you already pushed right now. So just imagine,
Oh
when
yeah.
you're
It
when you're
be
a kid, you're not really thinking about it. You kind of are because it's instilled in you that, oh, what do you want to be when you grow up? You know, but
right.
you're not really, you're not. Your mindset is not really on that. Your mindset is on being a kid.
Absolutely.
You know, you got something else to that,
Oh no, that one was easy right there.
right? Right.
That one right there was easy.
Yeah. So okay. So that one was good. Let's get another topic.
Got the hang of it now. I was just trying.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Last quarter. Last quarter. So just starting off, when I first did this topic, um it was talking about the last quarter in the sense of not it being the last quarter of the year, we're in the last of this year, you know, but just saying that this may be your last quarter in this year, but it's not the last quarter.
Mhm.
So, what I mean by that, because a lot of people, like I said before, we go into what our resolutions are going to be for the new year, and we tell these lies to ourselves because that's what they be. Uh, we tell some of these lies to ourselves, um, and we make these extravagant goals and things like that. But then you have the people that get to this last quarter and they're like, "Man, I ain't did nothing that I planned this year. I didn't achieve any of the goals that I wanted to achieve this year." Or you might have overachievers that are like, "Well, I said I was gonna do 10 things and I only did 8." And it's like, man, you did 8. That's a lot. You know what I mean? So in this last quarter, if we're gonna go to the end of this year, we're at the end of this year. I want to say to you that whatever you have accomplished, pat yourself on the back. Treat yourself. You did that. Then the things that you haven't accomplished, it's okay. Give yourself some grace, reassess, revamp,
Absolutely.
reevaluate, put it back on for 2026. Or look at it and see if that's what you really want to do. If something continues to stay on your list every year, you might need to reevaluate that.
Reevaluate that
Have
list
as much passion for that as
as you thought you did.
started off with. Yeah, like it's okay. We change, our thoughts change, our goals change over the year. It's okay. Take that on off. If that hasn't been on your list for the last 4 or 5 years, go on and take that thing off. Go on and take it off. But show yourself some grace.
Absolutely.
Show yourself some grace in this last quarter and know that it's not your last quarter. If
Yeah.
you wake up tomorrow, you still got another chance to do whatever it is that you're trying to do. If you wake up January 1st, 2026, and you make it into the new year, you still have an opportunity to do whatever it is that you are trying to do.
Absolutely.
That's what I have on last quarter. What you got?
Um, rest, rest. So for my last quarter, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get as much rest as I possibly can because next year, at the top of the year, I plan on busting their tail. They don't even know. I just got you got to have rest though. You got to rest the mind. And when I say rest, you need to rest your mind
Yes.
because we've been jumbling our mind with things all year that we ain't even had time to rest for real, for real. So I'm gonna rest my mind and I'm gonna come back stronger and better than I once left. See, what people don't realize is never the last quarter, like you said. Because
Right.
guess what next year bring if God allow you to keep pushing for those who believe in whatever you believe in. You're gonna have another last quarter and another last quarter and another one and another one and another one and another one. You feel me?
Hmm.
So for the last quarter, what I would tell people is rest. Rest your mind, rest your body, rest your soul, and more importantly, rest your spirit. We live in a dangerous time right now. We live in a time where kids can either go left or they can go right. Adults can go left or they can go right. Find a sense of peace this last quarter. That way, next year, when you walk into next year, whatever it is that you didn't get last year, you can get it this year.
Most definitely. I'm with you on that rest. A lot of we're always on the go doing things. And I've learned, like, even with this podcast, after this season, I'm gonna take me a rest. You know, if we are just continually go 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 go, we're like the back in the day they used to show the commercials all the time of the Energizer Bunny. We
Absolutely.
ain't the Energizer Bunny. We gotta rest. We gotta rest. It is okay to rest. It's okay to recharge. A lot of us need some recharging. Once you rest and recharge, then you can come back better. You can come back refreshed, replenished, all of those things, so
Absolutely.
that you can be a better
You.
version of you. So yes, most definitely in this last quarter, get your rest. Get your rest. I'm
Absolutely.
sure gonna get mine. Once the season is up for the live part of the podcast, I'm gonna be on break until May. And then for the audio part of the podcast, I'm gonna take my break for a month and come back with some more fresh episodes for y'all. So it is important to rest. Even God rested.
Rest.
He created the world and then he rests.
Rest.
He is the example. Rest. You can't just keep going on go, 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 go. So in this last quarter, make sure that you get your rest. Make sure you take out some time for yourself. Make sure that you treat yourself. Make sure that you get your rest.
Absolutely.
Those are some good words right there. Rest. If y'all ain't got nothing from anything we talking about tonight, catch that. Put that in the comments. Hashtag rest. Put that in the comments. Y'all quiet tonight. What is going on? They rested.
They resting.
They resting tonight. Okay, let's go to the next. Let me see what our time is. Oh yeah, we got some good topic tonight. All right, let's see what our next topic is. Push harder. Push harder. I'm gonna let you take that one, Charlie. Push harder. What you got?
Uh,
Has it ever been some times where you didn't think that you had the push in you?
oh yeah.
You just push just a little bit harder, And
Yeah,
it was like, oh man, if I wouldn't have pushed, I wouldn't have got to that part, you know.
yeah. It just I would say life. I would say like make sure that um if there's ever a point where you feel like you can't go further, just always remember that it just take an extra few pushes,
Mm-hmm.
a few steps. The world wasn't conquered overnight. Um, Nobody walked the Rome in a day.
Hmm.
Rome wasn't built in a day. That's something my teacher used to say to me a lot. She used to say, "You know, Rome wasn't built in a day, right? It took years and years and years and years to perfect that craft."
Right.
So for me, I would say in life in general, I don't really want to get into a certain specific time because push harder can it should be the overall in everything that you do. Um, if it's school, you should push harder to complete it. If it's home, you should push harder to be the best in home. Vice versa to everything else in life. So for push harder for me, I would say just make sure that you understand that a few more steps can get you to the places that you've always dreamed of getting to. Just a few more steps.
Mm-hmm.
Just a few. Not many. Not many is always needed. Just a few more. So that'll be my thing on push harder.
Yeah, and that's big right there because a lot of times um, we get discouraged in life, and it seems like in that moment of discouragement, you could have, say, in a week span, Monday through Friday. Monday you was pumped, Tuesday you was pumped, Wednesday you was pumped, Thursday you was pumped, and then you got to that Friday and it was like, man, I ain't as pumped as I was, you know. But if you just keep on, you will have completed your week. But it's like sometimes we get to that discouraging moment of I'm not really doing what I think that I should, or I'm not doing things the way I think how I think they should go, you know, or I'm not succeeding the way that I thought that I was going to succeed. I'm sure I'm not the only one that has had thoughts like that, where it's like you're doing a lot. You are succeeding here, you're succeeding there, but then we get discouraged when there's one thing that we haven't done isn't going the way that we're going.
Absolutely.
But it goes back to what I said before. Those things that you have accomplished, give yourself give yourself a treat. Give yourself kudos. Clap for yourself. Put your hands on your back. Pat yourself on the back. And then that one thing that you are so discouraged about, use those other things as fuel to keep pushing with that thing. It may not look like what you want it to look like in that moment. It might not seem like anything is moving in that moment. But guess what? Push harder so you can keep going.
Yes, ma'am.
Push harder. You know, when you feel like giving up, just give it one more push.
Yes,
When you feel like throwing in the towel, give it one more push.
ma'am.
And it's easier said than done. It's easier said than done for sure. But you can push harder in whatever it is that you need to push harder in. Yes. I'm sure there's probably times that with your dope running. I'm sure there's been moments that you was like, man, I'm not sure if this is going, pan out the way that I needed to pan out. But then it panned out, didn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So push harder, y'all. Push harder. Whatever it is that you got going on in life, push harder.
We need to start taking some of these quotes, put them on t-shirts.
Hey, might do, might do. For real though.
I'll chop it up after this.
I got you. I got you. All right. Let's do one more topic because they in here quiet tonight. Look, let me go over here.
That's
Like
how
they over here like crickets. Crickets. What's up, y'all?
in a good game.
And they look, they taking our advice on the rest.
They in a good game.
Look, they in here because I see the number. So I'm like, y'all in here.
They getting
I
a
see
good game.
y'all.
That's
Mm.
all. They just chilling. They
They
like
they chilling tonight. They
like
chilling
they
tonight.
chill. I like chill people, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I like chill people. I'm feeling
Well, they be in your crowd tonight. Then they
coach
chill. They chill tonight.
for sure.
They still on, so that's all that matters.
We chilling.
All right, so let's go back to this wheel. Get one more topic out of here. Okay, what we say matters. What we say matters.
Absolutely.
I'll let you go first. Up, somebody said we tired. Y'all ain't that tired.
Absolutely.
It's only the beginning of the week.
Absolutely. Uh,
Okay, but what we say matters.
you gotta be careful what you speak in your life. Somebody told me the tongue is a powerful thing, and I ain't believe it till I turned like 30. And I remember telling myself, "Hey, you gonna do this," and I did it. And then I remember telling myself one day, "You ain't gonna do this," and I ain't do it. So the tongue
Mm,
is powerful. You can speak good in your life, or you can speak bad in your life, right? So I try to learn how to watch what I say because what I say do matters, not only for my life but everybody else's life. You don't want to speak bad in nobody else's life. You want to always speak good in other people's life because I feel like good energy will bring on more good energy.
most there.
It's an old saying that if you speak fortune into your life, fortune is what you shall have, right? So
Mm,
I teach the people around me and my friends and my family to speak great things into their lives, into everybody else's life, because what you say matters.
yes,
Um, I'm starting to work with kids now, and I'm learning that they look up to me. So what I say to them matters because they follow in my lead.
most
I'm the
definitely.
supervisor at my job. I have to say things in a manner that makes people understand that I'm just a leader and I want people to follow my lead. So what I say to my team matters. Because if my team don't respect me, then the work won't get done. The work get done when the teams respect you because what you said to them matter.
Right.
See, I'm one of them. I'm one of them people that believes that if you tell yourself you can go make $1 million, you can go make $1 million. I also believe that if you tell yourself that you can't make $1 million, you will never make $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Mm-hmm.
working on it. I'm fair. So what we say matters. So everybody that's listening, I'm gonna end with this on this topic. Be careful what you speak into your life. Also, be careful what you speak out of your life.
Mm,
It's always gonna be a two-way street, and it's called the balance of life. It's always gonna be the balance. It's
yeah.
it's the scale. You know why the scale is so important for life? Why it's such a critical um, icon for the world. It's such a critical notion. It's such a critical everything for the world is because we all need balance. We got to
Mm-hmm.
have balance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's never gonna be all good and it's never gonna be all bad. You got to have some sense of balance.
Yeah.
So what we say matters.
Yes, what we say matters. Uh, if you go to the Bible, it says in Proverbs 18:21, death and life are in the power of the tongue. Um, what we say matters, and like you said about being a leader to the youth and things like that, the things that we say to the kids matter because they're gonna take that when they get older,
Absolutely.
and it shouldn't dictate how they move, but it will dictate how they move. If you're sitting there saying to a child, "Oh, you just stupid, you dumb, you just don't know nothing," how we speak to our children is going to be what shapes and molds them into the people that they grow up to be. What we say to our peers, to our family, everything matters.
Absolutely.
Everything matters. What you say, how you say it, it all matters. It goes to what I'm always talking about, reacting and responding.
Absolutely.
Sometimes what we don't say matters as much as what we do say.
Absolutely.
So we have to be careful of those things that we just fly off. We just fly off. We just say what comes to our mind first, you know. And it's like, no, you need to think on that thing. You sometimes just shut up. Sometimes you don't have to. You don't have to react. You
Absolutely.
don't have to respond.
That is
You
real.
know. And yeah, what we say, it matters. What we speak, it matters.
Absolutely.
My pastor always says that the man that says that he can and the man that says that he can't, they're both right.
That's real. That's the real.
If I say I can't do something, guess what? Well, I guess I can't do it. It all starts with the mind. What we think, it's it goes to our hearts, and then what's in our heart is what we do.
That's real.
So, what you think of yourself, eventually that's what you're gonna do.
That's
What
another
you
saying
think,
on the t-shirt.
what you think is eventually what you're gonna end up saying.
Do
You know
what
what I mean? So
do
that's another thing going into the Bible. Think on those things that are lovely. Think on those things that are good. Think on those things that are pure. Whatever you're thinking about, you're going to eventually you're it's gonna come out. What you put in is what you're gonna regurgitate.
absolutely. That's real right there.
So then that takes me to a question to ask you: what are those things that you're putting in? What are those things that you're allowing into your mind? What are those things that you are focusing on?
For me, I just been doing a lot of affirmations, a lot of God, a lot of soul cleansing, a lot of negative releases.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's what I've been doing to feed my energy. Just staying away from the bad, trying to focus on the good, for sure,
yes.
for sure,
And it would show in the outer
for
the
sure.
things that what you're thinking on, what you're allowing into your spirit, into any part of your life. The way that you act is a reflection of what you were thinking.
Absolutely.
Yes, yes. I think I got somebody in here. That when it said life and death is in the power of the tongue. Yes, the word says speak those things as though they are, even minor things. We shouldn't say like I'm broke, I can't,
Exactly.
etc. Right? Because if you do say it, you broke and you can't.
It's a
You
mindset.
know.
It's a mindset.
It is. It is. This is an episode that I'm working on, but you know, we kind of get borderline when we come to the things that we complain about.
Right.
I guess a thin line between complaining and uh, what's the word that I'm looking for? Because like we like to complain, but then we call it venting, but we're complaining. You know, we're saying all of the negative things that are going on. You know, instead of speaking those positive things to ourselves every day. Like you said, you do the affirmations. The affirmations. Let me say this because a lot of people be like, um, you don't need to be doing affirmations. You know, affirmations is nothing but speaking positive words to yourself.
Mhm.
Speaking positive words to yourself.
That's real.
That's all it is.
That's real.
And we can speak life into ourselves. We can speak death to ourselves. We can speak negative things to ourselves. Like so, we have to be that first thing. When we wake up in the morning, we get up and we brush our teeth, when we get ready for our day, and we look at ourselves in the mirror. Why not say something positive to yourself?
Mhm.
What we say matters, and the more that you say it, the more that you're gonna believe it. The more that you believe it, the more than the more that you are going to do that thing. Because, like I said, what you think eventually is gonna come down to your heart. What do you pass before you get down to that heart? Your mouth, your mouth. So you're gonna have to say that thing. It's gonna get to your heart, and then you're gonna do that thing.
That's real.
So what we say matters, whether it's to ourselves or whether it's to someone else. So think about those things that we say to ourselves and to others.
Yes, ma'am.
Think before you speak.
Yes, ma'am.
Think before you speak. Is this gonna hurt somebody's feelings?
What my granny used to tell me.
Think before you speak. And you know what? A lot of people, they use the excuse, well, it's the truth. Yeah, it's the truth. But did you have to really say it? You should also have some discernment about yourself too. Everything that come to your head ain't supposed to come out your mouth.
Correct.
You know.
Correct.
So I hope that helps somebody. Uh, let's see. Quinn said definitely need balance. Definitely need balance. We have to be careful and more cautious of what we don't say as well. Silence is sometimes louder than actual words. Yes, yes. You ain't gotta speak everything that comes to your head.
She correct.
Pray before you speak. Ask the Holy Ghost. Yes, because a lot of times we just saying what we want to say. We just saying what we want to say, and yeah, yeah. Pray for some discernment so that you know what to say and what not to say, when to say it, because you might need to say it later on, but this might not be the time.
Right.
Not in this setting. If somebody feeling hostile at that moment, I don't think that's the correct. That's the time and place to say
Absolutely
whatever it is that you got on your mind that may be true, but not in this setting.
correct.
Speak the word of God. It's the most powerful thing on earth. See, now I got my commenters in here. Move in wisdom. Yes, move in wisdom. Emotions are not the ideal, only the word. You right. Amen. That's my sister. All right, y'all. What we say matters. What we say matters. All right. That is our last topic of the night. Do you have any last words of encouragement that you would like to tell the people? Um,
Heck yeah.
in 10 years, if somebody is watching this,
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
what,
I
what
got
you want to tell them?
heck yeah. Um, be bold. Go hard. Watch what you say. Be a good human. Pray for others. Encourage the world. Inspire somebody else. Leave something for somebody. Trust you. Be thankful. Be humble. Be kind. And the most important rule of them all, have faith. Faith is powerful. But understand with the faith is work included. My granny used to say, faith without work is nothing. It's just another word or a sentence or a phrase that you tell your next door neighbor you're gonna do. So for me, just be a good human. Be a good human.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Words of encouragement from Mr. Charlo Campbell of Dope Runner. I'm looking forward to linking back up here in the future for some stuff. For some stuff. Our paths have crossed for reasons. So, you know, God's brewing up something. I
Yes,
don't know what it is, but he brewing up something.
yes, ma'am.
Y'all know what time it is now. I know y'all been quiet all night. Y'all been quiet all night in the comments, but I'm gonna need y'all to wake up right now. Going to put them baskets in the comments because you know what time it is. You know what time it is.
It's time to give, give, give from your heart, heart. And if you like what you see, give from your heart, heart. Say it's time to give.
All right, it's time to give. If you would like to give, this is your opportunity right now of the show. The Cash App is right there at the bottom of the screen. Tips Tuesdays, all lowercase. All donations are accepted. I don't care if it's $1, $2, $10, $100, whatever it is gonna go towards the podcast and the podcast only. I'm looking to do some bigger, better, greater, gooder things. Gooder and gooder things in 2026 to get the podcast out there more with this inspiration, motivation, and encouragement and do some things. So right now, hit that Cash App, Tips Tuesdays, if you would like to financially give to the podcast. Also, if you would like to financially be if you would like to be a financial monthly sponsor or just a sponsor in general of the podcast, you see the things that we are doing on the podcast and you would like to be a part of that financially, please hit me up at Tips Tuesdays at gmail.com. All right. So now, with that being said, we are at the end of the show and we have two more. Yes, podcasting ain't free. Let me put that up there. Podcasting ain't free. Yes, yes, yes. Um, we got two more episodes, y'all, of season 8. I'm so excited for these last episodes. So next week we got a all women panel for the podcast, and then the last week, which would be the last, no, it's not the last day before the new year. But before New Year's Eve, we have another panel podcast where my husband comes on here and he takes over the show. So it's gonna be another H to the takeover show, the last episode. Y'all want to tune in for this last episode because y'all don't know what we got going on. We might have some stuff that we may be giving away, things like that. We like to do something throughout the season where we do something for our listeners. So y'all make sure these last two episodes, y'all make sure y'all tune in. Y'all make sure y'all chiming in on their comments. Like I'm gonna need y'all energy tonight that y'all had. I'm gonna need y'all not to have that energy next week. I need y'all to have the be up in them comments energy. So I'm excited. I hope that y'all are still enjoying the podcast. Remember, if you have not listened to the audio podcast yet, today we had another episode released. Go and check out that episode. Feel free to binge the podcast. There's 152 episodes on there, y'all. Sorry, being busy, but I'm listening. Okay, got you. But yes, there is 152 episodes on the podcast, and I need y'all to go binge it. Go get those streams up. We are on our way to 10,000 views. We're at like 7,900 and something on the podcast. I want that up there to 10,000. And then we're gonna push past that. But right now, the goal right now is 10,000 listens. So every week that that I'm releasing the episode, when you see the link, click that link, listen to the episode. It's an average of like 10 minutes per episode. Average. They've been a little longer here at the end of the year. But go and binge the podcast. Yes. So, y'all bring somebody back with y'all next week. I say it all the time. Share. Like, follow, share, and subscribe. Everything Tips Tuesdays. And I am going to see y'all next week. Y'all have a great rest of your evening. And we out this thing. All right. Y'all have a good one.
A little motivation.